So what do you think about Richard Doyle as Big Boss? That's actually the Fury. He voices Big Boss in this game too.
Huh. He's not dead? Our boy?
The boy is still alive.
That's right. Good. No need for you to go just yet. It's been a long time.
What's going on? The fuck is going on?
You didn't react to Big Boss in the credits?
I did. I was very confused. I thought he had like a line like Ocelot, and I just forgot. That's fucking Big Boss. Why isn't he a cyborg?
Debriefing Naked Sun. Big Boss is just here.
What?
And he's got the Patriot with him.
That's why there were flowers at fucking Boss's garden.
Possibly.
Oh, he got CQC'd!
It did.
Disassemble his fucking gun! Do a boss!
No, he CQC'd him into a hug. Because he's not here to fight.
My son. I'm not here to fight. Or should I call you brother? What? It's over. Time for you to put aside the gun and live.
There it is.
It's all
Not a full field strip.
a bunch of old fools. Now, they've all passed away. Their era of folly is over. I'm the only
This is a really good character model.
soon. I'll be gone too. How can you still be alive?
What a good question to ask.
That body, liquid burned on the Volta, wasn't mine. That was the body of a clone. Solidus.
Yeah. Yeah, I see you looking. The thing I reacted to when we did that part was that if you look at him in the flames, you can see it's the wrong eye that's left in the skull. Because
Zero and the
Solidus lost his other eye.
came after him were convinced that Solidus was me. I was implanted with nanomachines.
Fucking nanomachines.
No sleep. With JD and the proxy AI. They had me sealed away completely. Not only my physical body, but my will too.
So yeah, Big Boss.
Technology was similar to what they used to restrain the B&B members you encountered. For me to wake again, the system had to be destroyed. One way or another. Ocelot and Eva
We pinged back right to base.
bring me back
Base
to life.
down.
Yeah. Yeah, we swung back.
That meant destroying the AI and killing the man. JD and
So Ocelot and Ava
into GW.
had a plan.
JD was opened, but only through the physical manifestation of GW. That's when we finally learned the location of this man. Zero. For me, and for them. For Naomi, nothing was more was for that they put their grand scheme into motion. Eva stole my body from them and reconstructed it by replacing
So this body's in right now is not a cyborg body because it's made from liquid and solidus. From their corpses.
and Ocelot, in order to fool the system, used nanomachines and psychotherapy to transplant
So Ocelot
personality onto his
actively fucking magicked liquid
hypnotic suggestion
into himself.
into Liquid's mental doppelganger. For all our advances in
So it-
nanotechnology,
So the arm was just bullshit all along.
Or maybe it wasn't, who fucking knows? Because he has a different arm now.
let alone
I personally like to believe that it was actually sort of Liquid's ghost kind of somehow in MGS2, but then he replaced the arm. Like Ocelot got control long enough to cut the arm off and then just did self-hypnosis to keep acting like Liquid.
to play snakes.
That doesn't work. Cats love to play as snakes? What? Oh boy, you won't fucking believe this shit. I keep saying that.
Who is him? Zero. Is that Zero?
That's Zero. And thanks to Maxtor, I can't look at him without thinking to myself that he's actually Joe Biden. Fuck off.
Zero grew old, and by the end his patriots were being run by a network without shape or form. What do you mean, without shape or form? The proxies were only one small part of the vast cycle that Zero created.
So I don't know if you've noticed, but we're in a massive info dump to make the plot make sense at the last second.
And research institutions that comprise the military-industrial complex were part of it too. They operated on budgets automatically allotted to them by the proxies. Accounts maintained by the Patriots. The network covered everything from weapons R&D and investment to production and marketing. It encompassed the people, the companies, even the laws that protect them. Politics and economics became nothing more than iterations of the same oppressively uniform system.
So, saying that the Patriots are just the AI is a bit of an oversimplification.
A mere set of norms. The Patriots were those norms, a neural network reduced to its simplest form. That's what they really represented. Uniformity without individual will, without change. But then one day, those norms suddenly deviated from that pattern and underwent a mutation.
I don't know how that works.
The birth of a new life form. The system
They
found
keep like talking about cells and brains and shit in the AIs.
the norms the Patriots had crafted for their unified state quickly became dependent on a single business.
War has changed.
Meanwhile, the political cause of creating a cleaner, safer battlefield provided a convenient catalyst. By then, the system was no longer being steered by Zero's will or anyone else's. It was then that the norms, manifested as AIs, the inheritors of Zero's will, began to reproduce and take on a life of their own. Zero's original intent was to carry on the boss's will and establish a unified world state.
So we've kind of made the whole series all about what the boss said right before her boss fight in MGS3.
The very age itself, propagating its will as it pleased. And this age,
Which I don't know exactly how to feel about, but it is what it is now.
powered by the industrial and digital revolutions that came before it, this age gave birth to a twisted economic revolution, a battlefield revolution. It created a new world without substance.
Get it? Substance? Metal Gear Solid 2 substance?
No
No?
principles,
Okay.
no ideals, not even the thing she treasured most, loyalty.
Yeah, I'm too
It was only
fucking
the war against
shocked.
it was a colossal
Yeah.
error in judgment.
So he's saying that they tried to achieve the boss's will but failed miserably because this is not what the boss would have wanted.
Also, you can't do that. You can't just make me think that Snake is dead, then say, "Oh look, here's Big Boss."
It kind of had to.
So many neuron activations that my brain is liquid.
Good.
His brain.
His mind was completely liquid.
His brain is liquid.
Yeah, so fucking Zero is like a vegetable now. And he like isn't like even aware of anything or nothing.
Scones are not cakes.
They're not cookies, they're scones. How about you change your code name to 00 Snake?
The hatred is gone. All I feel is a deep sense of longing and pity.
And of course, Big Boss's Outer Heaven was also a horrible failure at trying to achieve the boss's dream. Because he heard something else, something different than what she actually meant.
It's too late to ask him now. The original members,
He went poopy.
paramedic,
Yeah.
Sigint, Eva.
Don't remind me that the fucking MGS3 crew was fucking X to remember the Patriots, I guess.
The last Patriot.
Everything has its beginning,
Arguably.
but it doesn't start at one. It starts long before that, in chaos. The world is born from zero. The moment
This is kind of dumb, but it kind of works, I guess.
the world springs to life,
Big Boss is a programmer. Array start at 0.
becomes 10, 10 becomes 100. Taking it all back to one solves nothing. So long as zero remains, one will eventually grow to 100 again. And so, our goal was to erase zero.
It's the Gramps crew.
Yeah. Everyone is old.
Even the mighty patriots began with a single man. That one
And this music should clearly be the Sons of Liberty theme.
absorbed technology began to manipulate the economy. We realized too late that we had created a beast. We had helped turn zero into 100.
That's so dumb. We turned 0 into 100.
Yep.
Was ours. And for that reason, I'm taking it upon myself to send zero
Whoop.
back to nothing.
No, he's not gonna yeet him down the stairs. like when Wolverine yeeted fucking Professor Xavier that one time. He's just gonna shut off his fucking life support.
Alright, that's it. Shots of your life support.
We're sending 0 back to nothing, get it? X to remember 0. Look, it's that guy.
He's hugging Zero.
Of course he is. The big, giant mastermind villain behind everything. 0.
You going back to zero as well? You erased me 2 times before.
I remember.
Today will mark the 3rd. The fox died. Zero planted
X. To remember Fox die. So yeah, Drebin's Fox die will also target Big Boss.
The fox die in you is what killed Eva and Ocelot.
And it killed Ava and Ocelot.
Talking about Naomi. She told me everything.
You can't do that. You can't say Snake's dead. Never mind, he isn't. Also, here's Big Boss. Anyway, they're both dead. You can't do that fucking shit. That's gotta be some emotional abuse or some shit.
A little bit, but give it a second.
The Patriots.
Fucking Patriots!
Foxes.
Just shit your pants, please.
Yes.
Don't die.
They did it again.
Here's some. Listen to this.
More than a program. Oh, all they can do is repeat the same pattern over and over again.
There's some meta commentary for you. Hey Kojima, just because you say that doesn't mean that we're not noticing that you're doing the same thing over and over again with these games.
Take me over to her.
Of course.
There's one more thing Naomi wanted me to tell you. About the old fox die in your body.
Get ready for this.
The one that mutated. The new fox die inside you continues to multiply. At the same time, it is preventing the old mutated fox die from reproducing.
The new Fox die is killing the old Fox die.
The new fox die is uprooting the old.
Which means
Naomi confirmed it in her follow-up
that Snake will not be turned into a bioweapon.
proceeding. Before long, they'll be gone entirely.
You can't do that. You can't just. Snake's dead. Never mind. Here's Big Boss and Snake. They're both dead. Never mind. Snake's alive. Also, Big Boss is still dying though.
He is still lying though.
That's not allowed. That's illegal.
Process. Just
It's the third time though. This man's gotta die sometime.
fox die too will start to mutate and become a new threat. That is, if you manage to live that long.
Because the aging is still a problem.
Yep. I'm just gonna keep injecting myself with a fox die, I guess.
Am I going to die? Everyone dies.
Smart ass.
You can't stop it. You can't run away from it. Let me tell you something.
Thanos straight up stole his fucking speech from Big Boss.
Huh, kinda. Huh?
You have left fighting.
So I genuinely love this. That Big Boss is telling Snake, hey, you don't have to fight anymore. You've been fighting so fucking hard your whole life. You can relax. You don't have long left, but you can relax that time that you have.
But I've always respected you as a soldier
And he tells him he respects him.
and as a man. If you'd been in my place back then, you wouldn't have made the same mistakes that I did. Ever since the day I killed the boss with my own hands.
I mean, maybe, kinda. It's close enough. It's a good message to take from that, if nothing else.
At last, I understand the meaning behind what you did. At last, I understand the truth behind your courage.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember.
Of course you do. But remember it a bit more.
It's almost time for me to go. And with me, the last ember of this fruitless war dies out. And at last, those old evils will be gone. Once the source of evil returns to zero, a new one, a new future will be born.
Square politician man.
You can't just say that.
Is yours.
But yeah, of course, all war is not gonna end just because Zero and Big Boss die.
Yep.
But as a man,
Man,
know this.
Fox Day is rough.
Zero and I, liquid and solidus, we all fought a long, bloody war for our liberty. We fought to free ourselves from nations and systems and norms and ages.
This series has some really fucking good villains.
Liberty
Yeah.
we found was on the inside. Trapped
True freedom comes from within. The real freedom was the friends we made along the way.
The boss and I may have chosen different paths, but in the end, we were both trapped inside the same cage. Liberty.
It's a good thing that Tombstone is securely fastened.
Freedom. Freedom to be outside. You are nobody's tool now. No one's toy. You are no longer a prisoner of fate.
Man, we're kind of just watching, but it's hard to comment on this beyond what is shown.
Yeah.
It's time for you to see the outside
This scene
with your own eyes.
is also kind of too long and a bit too wordy, but it's Big Boss and we want to hear him speak, let's be real.
Yeah.
Your soul are your own.
And the things he's saying are good, if a bit too wordy.
Live for yourself.
And Snake will live.
Smokins is the best character in the Metal Gear franchise.
Arguably.
It's the longest running, at least.
Yeah. Smoking fucking sucks, says DMC.
This game does not recommend.
Does not condone smoking. Oh, come on. Let the man have his cigar.
Boss, you only need one snake.
Because through the whole series we've been saying there only needs to be one boss.
Without snakes.
Snake passes you the booth.
What a good guy that Snake is. What a good character. I freaking love Solid Snake so much.
This is good. Isn't it?
Best line in the game. What a good set of last words for Big Boss. This is good, isn't it? As he's dying. Actual real end credits.
Vamp! Hey guys, look at
Yeah,
that.
Raiden Action and Little Grey is the name of the monkey. Eiji Morisaki. These are all the motion actors. And Aki Otsuka. So that scene is even better in Japanese. Because... And I'm pretty sure that they got... Okay, so they have the actor for Snake. He plays Snake and Big Boss and even Liquid in the Japanese version. For Big Boss, for the final scene, they got the actor's actual dad, I'm pretty sure. So it's even better. I don't know if I've ever told you about this, but Hideo Kojima actually lost his father at a pretty young age. He was like a teenager when his dad died in a traffic accident. So, fathers are important to Kojima personally. And, you know, taking that into account, the last scene where, and let's be real, Solid Snake is, a lot of people like to say that Otacon is Kojima's like self-insert character. I think in many ways Snake is too. And having your self-insert character meet his dad, and for his dad to tell him, hey, it's okay, I respect you, you don't have to fight anymore. It hits different. So, this game is fucked beyond belief, let's be real. This game has so much absolute insane bullshit and the lowest fucking lows you've ever seen. It has the fucking dumb Patriot twist. It has a bunch of dumb bullshit. It has Naomi being fucking weird and dumb and stupid.
Yeah.
And it has fucking Johnny.
This game is bad, stupid, and fucking horrible in so many ways.
And I fucking love it.
I smiled through the whole thing,
Yeah.
and fuck, man. Jesus Christ.
This is the end of Solid Snake's story. There is no more Solid Snake. there's not a single game after this where Solid Snake appears. Oh, and this song. Here's to you. Solid Snake is done, and what a fucking character. What an amazing character. Oh fuck. I love Metal Gear, dude. I love Solid Snake. There are two more... 3, 1... There's 1 to 3, depending on how you count, more Metal Gear Solid games. And there's also Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. And there's also, I guess, Portable Ops, but I don't know how fucking canon that is. We're not playing Portable Ops because it only exists on goddamn PlayStation Portable, and I know. Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker was also released on PlayStation Portable, but it's also included on the HD collection as a port. We might play that. You've expressed enough interest that I kinda want to just be along for the ride, you know? I don't really like Peace Walker, and I especially don't like the Phantom Pain, which is the game that's actually, you know, marketed as Metal Gear Solid 5. And there's also Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, which is like a prologue that is fine, I suppose. I think we just straight up have to play those games. I don't know how we couldn't at this point.
If 3 didn't make this my favorite game franchise, 4 certainly did.
Yeah? Yeah, I guess we have to play those games. I don't like those games, but I'm gonna try and not be overly negative. Uden Flameworks, I'm pretty sure they do stuff for Devil May Cry 2. Hey look, Triumph photography support to get the best angle on the motorcycles. But the next Metal Gear thing we're doing is Revengeance. I like Revengeance a lot. I really, really like Revengeance. It's different. It's not directed by Kojima. And I don't think it's even directed by... I think I said before that Etsu Tamari directed it. I don't think he directed it. I think he just wrote it, but I'm not entirely sure. Here's the cast for the TV spots. And there's David Hayter as himself, and also Lee Meriwether as herself. What the fuck was I gonna say? Yeah, Revengeance. I'm not sure who directed. I think it's actually directed by someone from Platinum. Because it's a Platinum game. I don't know if I'm gonna record that, but there is a trailer for something called Metal Gear Solid Rising, which was a game that was announced. That was supposed to be a sort of bridging game between Solid 2 and Solid 4 about what the fuck Raiden was doing. And the whole thing was that it was going to be like a physics-based game where everything you cut just fell into pieces. Except they didn't really have anything beyond that basic idea. So they didn't really get anywhere, and they eventually turned to Platinum to be like, here's what we have, can you turn this into like a real video game? And they were like fucking on it, and they made Revengeance, which is really good.
I've heard things about Revengeance.
Yeah, and you've clearly... It's impossible not to see a single meme from Revengeance these days.
Or hear no songs either.
Yeah. But you haven't played the game, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot you haven't seen yet, so I still think it will be a great experience to go through. You won't be as blind as I would have hoped, but it is what it is. We're gonna play it. It's a good game. Nippon Steel Corporation. So that's next on the block. We'll have to see what happens then. I haven't played Peace Walker in like forever, and I've honestly never finished Phantom Pain. Like, I started playing it and I got so fucking bored that I just watched a fucking Let's Play instead.
You dislike that game so much?
It has the opposite problem of this game, like the exact opposite problem. Where this game is like, holy shit, stop talking, there's too many cutscenes, let me actually play the game. Phantom Pain is like, why am I doing anything? There's like no story. Can someone please tell me something interesting? Can something happen? Is how I feel mostly through that game. Which I probably shouldn't be saying, but I did. Hey, look, Assassin's Creed. What? Wait, why is that logo here? I think they like.
No idea.
There's probably some weird crossover item or something.
Thanks.
Opening theme, Metal Gear Solid 4 love theme. That was like all we had to go on for a lot of the time before this game came out. That music was in fucking, I think it was in Smash Bros. Brawl before this game came out. From Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops, Calling to the Night. Portable Ops is like questionably canon. It's not directed by Kojima. The most important thing that happens in it is that Big Boss meets Roy Campbell and they form Foxhound. And there's also a character who may or may not be Grey Fox. But don't worry about that. There's the name again, Hideo Kojima. There will never be another Kojima Metal Gear, because Kojima isn't at Konami anymore. But that's probably for the best, to be honest. Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots.
I've been staring. What?
You forgot these.
No thanks. I'm quitting.
Snake.
These things will kill you.
Where will you go? Our fight is finished. There's nothing left for us to do.
No. There's one thing I still have to do. I have to see this age off. See what the future brings.
Sounds good to me. I'll go with you.
Otacon, I'm gonna be dead soon. You don't have to come.
You said it yourself, Snake. There's nothing inside you can pass on to the next generation. No genes, no memes. You're man-made.
I can 100% share memes to the future generation.
Snake can still meme on.
There won't be any happy Beauty and the Beast.
And that's when he turned himself into a pickle. Funniest shit I've ever seen. What the
Goddamn.
fuck are you talking about, Grandpa?
A shadow of the inside.
They keep going on with this whole Beauty and the Beast shit. None of that worked. None of that landed.
No.
As a witness.
A witness.
Yeah. Someone on the outside to bear witness to your final days. Someone to pass on your story. Not that I'm the only witness.
No. Snake has touched many lives,
Including mine.
And stick with you.
including ours.
Otacon.
Besides, you wouldn't let me suffer Sonny's eggs.
Wow! Why do you have to be that way? Why do you have to say it like that? You assholes.
He actually knows how to cook them now.
Yeah, I love Sunny.
Are we gonna get another egg cooking scene?
We might actually, I don't remember. Yeah!
Come quick! They're ready!
You just put it in though.
It's still fucking transparent.
Sort of like the sun. It's rising again.
It's Metal Gear Solid Rising. You got the title of Inchworm. How the fuck does that happen?
What the fuck fuck does inchworm mean?
I don't fucking know. I don't know what an inchworm is. Imagine it's a worm.
212 flashbacks view. 202 kills.
Yeah, that's less than your Solid 3 run.
Damn it! Probably because the Tranken in this is so useful.
Yeah. So yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4. What a fucked up game. I love this game. See you for the next mission.